In Japanese mythology, the heavens are never truly silent. Behind every calm blue sky, storms wait. And one god embodies that chaos. This is Susanoo, god of the sea, of storms, of roaring winds and crashing waves. He is not gentle, nor easily controlled. Where his sister Amaterasu shines with steady sunlight and warmth, Susanoo is the thunder that splits the sky, the wild tide that can both destroy and protect. High above the mortal world, in the realm of the gods, Susanoo's rage shook the very foundations of heaven. His temper, his recklessness, and his refusal to bow sent shockwaves through the peaceful halls of the divine. The sacred corridors trembled, lanterns flickered. Even the radiant Amaterasu could feel his storm closing in. Their confrontation was inevitable. Light and storm stood face to face. Her golden radiance met his violent lightning. She, the sun that nourishes all life. He, the tempest that tests it. When his fury overflowed, the heavens could endure no more. With a blinding flash of divine judgment, Susanoo was cast out, hurled from the celestial realm, falling through thunderclouds and rain, until the sky itself seemed to rip apart around him. He struck the earth like a meteor. Mountains cracked, winds screamed, and when the dust settled, a lone figure rose from the rubble. Armor shattered, hair soaked, eyes still burning with stormlight. For the first time, Susanoo stood not among gods, but above a fragile, mortal land. Beneath him, in a valley lit by trembling lanterns, a small village clung to life under a darkened sky. It was here, in the world of humans, that the god of storms would meet his fate and reshape it. When Susanoo descended into the village, the people did not see a savior. They saw a terrifying figure wreathed in the remnants of a storm, yet they did not flee. They knelt. With trembling voices, the elders spoke of their terror. A monstrous serpent, Yamata no Orochi, with 8 heads and 8 tails, slithering through fog and shadow, demanding sacrifice after sacrifice. Each year, one daughter. Each year, one more life claimed. Now only one maiden remained, Kushinada. Under the dim glow of lanterns and rain, Kushinada stepped forward. Her eyes held both fear and quiet resolve. She did not beg for her own life. She begged for her family's pain to end. For the first time, the chaos within Susanoo found something else to cling to, a purpose. He agreed to face Orochi, not out of gentle mercy, not out of kindness, but out of honor, in a fierce, newly awakened will to stand between destruction and those too powerless to resist it. The night the battle began, the river itself seemed to hold its breath. Fog coiled over dark waters. Shadows moved beneath the surface. Then one by one, the heads of Yamata no Orochi rose from the mist. Eyes burning, jaws dripping, a living nightmare of scale and fang. Where most would break, Susanoo stepped forward. Stormlight wrapped around his arms. Lightning danced across his skin. The serpent lunged. The god answered. Their clash shook the river. Waves exploded skyward. Thunder drowned out the cries of the villagers watching from afar. Each impact sent light and shadow twisting together. Divine fury against ancient terror. Bit by bit, the battle escalated. Susanoo dodged, struck, and endured. Orochi's 8 heads attacked with relentless hunger, but the storm god met each strike with unyielding force. At the height of the battle, when even the river's banks began to crumble, Susanoo gathered the storm into his hands. Lightning converged, compressing into a single blazing sphere, the pure essence of rage, will, and divine power. With a roar that split the night, he hurled the storm directly into Orochi's heart. Light consumed everything. One head vanished, then another. Lightning chained from neck to neck, tearing through the monstrous body until the serpent's form crashed lifeless into the river. Silence followed. The storm began to fade. Rain softened into a gentle drizzle. Steam rose quietly from the water surface. For the first time in a long time, the village knew what it felt like to breathe without fear. But the story did not end with the serpent's corpse. From within one of Orochi's great tails, a strange glow began to pulse. Drawn to it, Susanoo cut deep into the scaled flesh and discovered a blade unlike any other, a sword of divine craftsmanship, radiant even in the dying mist. This was Kusanagi, a weapon not born from a forge, but from the heart of a monster. Susanoo understood its meaning. From destruction came a new power. From chaos, a tool for balance. He would offer this sword to Amaterasu, not as a surrender, but as a bridge, an apology, a promise, a step toward harmony between light and storm. On the riverbank, beneath a clearing sky, Kushinada approached him once more, no longer as a sacrifice waiting to die, but as someone whose future had been returned. Beside her, Susanoo was no longer just a god of wild tempests. He was her protector, the guardian who stood between her world and the monsters beyond it. In time, Susanoo would become known not only for his fury, but for his strength as a defender. Shrines rose in his honor. Prayers were whispered in times of flood and storm, and festivals celebrated his name. Drums echoing like thunder, lanterns swaying like stars above a restless sea. For the people, he came to embody a profound truth, that the forces we fear most can also be the ones that shield us. That the same storm which destroys can wash away the old and nourish the new. Susanoo is chaos. Susanoo is protection. He is the scream of the wind and the calm that follows, the wave that breaks the shore and the tide that always returns. In the end, he is not simply a god of storms.
He became a guardian.
He is the balance between destruction and creation,
yet revered.
Between fear and faith, between the darkness of the clouds and the light that still shines behind.
The god of storms and protection.
Through festivals, people celebrated the storm god, who both frightened and protected them.
He became a symbol of storms, not only feared, but embraced.
Susanoo embodies the sea and the storm, destruction and renewal, fear and protection, forever entwined.